From time to time, people embrace various fashion styles. From the 1940s men's styles to the 21st century men's styles, several transitions took place from the Edwardian men's fashion to men's spring style, to men's alternative fashion styles, to the fashion men's hairstyles. However, there are certain fashion styles that remain popular timelessly. Notwithstanding, it is particularly important to have a good sense of fashion in the 21st century. Keep calm, because this read helps you with it. In this article, we are basically focusing on men's styles and men's fashions. To be more specific, it is primarily regarding the top 10 best men's styles of all time. A brief history of men's fashion and style from the 1950s to the 1980s. Men's fashion has changed dramatically over the years. In the 1980s, it was all about power suits and white shirts with suspenders. In the 80s, men's fashion was very much influenced by punk rock music and heavy metal. In the 1960s, men wore slim-fitting suits with narrow ties and skinny lapels. 60s fashion for men was characterized by slim jeans, ties, wide-leg pants, Nehru jackets, and bell-bottoms. In the 1970s, bell-bottoms were popular as well as leisure shirts made from natural fabrics such as cotton or linen. 70s retro style often included sideburns or a mustache with big hair. The 1950s brought more conservative styles back into style, such as fitted jackets and straight trousers for a more polished look that would continue on through to present day. In the 50s, men wore suits to work every day, but were also starting to wear more casual clothes on weekends, such as khakis or jeans paired with a button-down shirt. Why is looking good important for men? Looks might not be everything. But before considering anything else, the very first thing to look at is how attractive a person is. Generally, someone might think that it is mostly females who are after styles and looks, but in actual fact, men's styles and men's fashions are equally important as female fashions and styles. If you are going out for some professional work, you need to look like a proper professional. And if you are going out to chill and have some fun, you need to have that fashionable, chilling look. If you are on a casual outing, still you need to maintain your gentleman aspect. In fact, nothing can make you a proper gentleman firsthand than your attire. When someone sees you, they should feel like saying, "Look at this distinguished gentleman." This is why men's fashions and men's styles are of immense importance. So by now, you may have understood the impact that proper and attractive clothing can have on you. The first look that we're going to consider among all the men's styles and men's fashions is the retro gentleman look. Back in the day, it was this retro gentleman look that was quite common everywhere. But even today, we can see that the retro gentleman look is quite popular among gentlemen. This is the men's style that was popular in the early to mid-20th century. But the specialty is that this did not go out of fashion after it reached its peak. However, now you might be wondering how to dress to get this retro gentleman look. In particular, you can try a bowling shirt with trousers. Further, you can try a leather jacket with jeans or a retro shirt with a jacket. And why not? Bag-base retro flight bag, retro shoulder bag made out of leather, or else a retro leather briefcase would also be perfect additions to elevate your retro gentleman look. How to look like a gentleman. The most essential element is a tie. A tie can be worn with a basic shirt or dress shirt. It is not necessary to wear a suit at all times. You can wear jeans and t-shirts or a blazer with some nice trousers if you want to look good. Although it is not necessary, wearing formal clothing makes people feel better about themselves, and they are able to act more professional when they are in an interview, for example. If the employer sees that the candidate has taken time out of their day to get dressed up, then it shows that you take your job seriously enough to look your best for it. Among the top 10 best men's styles of all time, the next style we're going to look into is the casual look. This is one of those styles that allow you to completely express yourself in a smart way. The casual look is far from a formal and business professional look. Anyway, you want to make sure your attire helps you to express who you are and what you want to achieve. Nevertheless, you should basically consider what type of occasion it is. The term casual look can widely vary depending on the occasion. The business casual look is a separate segment. But apart from that, you have options like considering whether to choose a smart casual style, cocktail attire style, and so on. If you have received a wedding invitation specifying smart casual wear, you can skip the jeans and opt for a pair of quality chinos instead. Although a tie is not necessarily needed, you can have one just in case, plus a pocket square to spruce up your blazer or jacket. When it comes to a casual beach party, wearing a pair of shorts with a tucked-in shirt to a smart casual beach party, on the other hand, is entirely fine. All the same, denim jeans, chinos, shirts, and blazers are okay to be worn as casual outfits. However, it is better to avoid briefcases if you are to dress casually for a normal outing. Style bags, such as vintage leather messenger bags, vintage shoulder bags made out of leather or canvas, vintage Coach crossbody bags, or vintage backpacks would be perfect men's styles to escalate that casual look. How to look smart in casual clothes. First, choose the right accessories. The right accessories can change your look completely. It's not only about the color of your clothes, but also about how you use them. For example, if you wear a brown leather belt with jeans and a white shirt, you might look like an office worker who just came home from work. However, if you wear that brown leather belt with a black t-shirt and dark jeans, your outfit will be much more stylish. Next, choose the right shoes. Shoes are important because they can make or break an outfit. You should always choose casual shoes that go well with whatever pants, shorts, or jeans you are wearing. For example, boat shoes would be great with shorts but not so good with formal pants. So, before buying any pair of shoes, think about what kind of clothes you usually wear them with to avoid any embarrassing situations. Also, remember that there is no need to buy expensive casual shoes, as cheaper options often look just as good. And finally, accessories are really important in every outfit. You can wear a simple pair of jeans and a white t-shirt, but if you add a nice belt, leather keychain, watch, and some sunglasses, you will look much more stylish. The same applies to your shoes. Even if they are not very expensive, you can make them look great with the right accessories like socks, watches, and so on. Next, we are going to consider athleisure style men's clothing as one of the top 10 best men's styles of all time. Athleisure is a casual wear category that combines elements of athletic wear. In that category, we can include workout clothing that focuses mainly on comfort, movement, and moisture wicking, with streetwear, especially casual clothes popularized by fashion trends, social media, and pop culture. Of course, athleisure is most comfortable on weekends. Whether you're going out for lunch, drinks with the guys, a sporting event, or a casual date, athleisure may be a trendy option. Bomber jackets, casual slacks, crewneck sweaters, polo shirts, and sports-inspired bags are all must-haves for pulling off this trend in style. An athleisure look is a great one that you can try. It is obviously special in terms of men's fashions and men's styles. Athleisure is a style that combines fashion and comfort. If you are looking for the best way to dress in athleisure style as a man, here are some tips to help you. First, wear sweatpants or joggers with sneakers or casual shoes. These pieces will be the basis of your outfit. They will give it an athletic look. You can wear them with different t-shirts depending on your mood, like long-sleeve t-shirts, short-sleeve t-shirts, or graphic tees. If you want to be more formal, add a blazer over a shirt and tie it up with sneakers. This way you'll have an elegant look while being comfortable too. You can also wear shorts in this style, but only if they have an athletic design, such as track pants. They will make your legs look more muscular and toned while giving off a sporty vibe at the same time. In addition to having shorts made of thicker fabrics such as cotton or jersey, another thing that makes them ideal for athleisure is their cut straight leg ones are perfect so they won't get caught on your sneakers when doing sports activities. Another good option would be baggy ones, which emphasize comfort. For tops, we recommend wearing loose shirts made of thin materials such as cotton or linen that fit well into this trend without giving off too much informality. Do not forget that if something has been made with the idea of being casual, it should be casual. If you want to add a touch of elegance and class to your athleisure look, you can choose pieces such as trousers or pants made out of thin fabrics like cotton or linen. They will give you a more sophisticated look while at the same time remaining comfortable. It is also possible to wear them in combination with sneakers if they have been designed for this purpose, for example, joggers. Accessories like wallets, watches, and sunglasses are essential in order to complete this style and make it look more masculine at the same time. If we talk about sunglasses, it is important that they have an athletic design so that they don't take away from the otherwise athleisure look. Business casual attire is a dress code that combines standard business clothes with a more relaxed style that is nonetheless professional and acceptable for an office setting. For example, you might wear slacks or khakis with a polo or shirt instead of a jacket or tie. As for footwear, closed-toed shoes like lifestyle sneakers are a good choice. You can also opt for a belt that suits your attire and a business card holder wallet. In colder months, a sports coat or a cardigan is a great addition. When it comes to bags, options like a vintage Coach briefcase, a brown leather vintage briefcase, and a vintage leather briefcase are suitable if your business casual look leans more towards a professional setting. If not, men's vintage and canvas backpacks are good alternatives. With remote work and virtual meetings becoming increasingly common, sometimes you only need to focus on your appearance from the top down. However, when dressing in business casual for official work, it's best to ensure your attire complies with your company's dress codes. Now let's talk about the rugged gentleman look. This style is one of the top 10 best men's styles of all time. It offers a more masculine feeling and appearance. So what types of clothing can help you achieve this look? You can opt for rugged shirts, leather jackets, blazers, vests, and scarves. Denim pants and rugged boots are essential for rocking the rugged gentleman look. Wearing rugged knitwear is also a great option to consider. Indeed, when considering men's styles and men's fashions, the urban gentleman look or modern fashion trends can never be ignored. In the present era, men are moving away from strictly official or casual looks to a simple mix of both. Several amazing urban gentleman trendsetters have emerged in the fashion industry over the past years. If you prefer the urban gentleman look, trying out a bomber jacket would be an interesting choice. Bright-colored pants also suit this style well, especially if you love to mix and match with a blazer, bow tie, shirt, or sweater. For leather lovers, there's no need to worry. Leather jackets, leather pants, and leather sachets can also give you that urban gentleman look. Leather card holders combined with leather-style bags such as messenger bags, shoulder bags, and vintage Coach crossbody bags will enhance the awesome urban gentleman look you create with your attire. Excited to dress like a hipster? If so, your style is surely going to please anyone's eye while giving out your free sense of mind. Still, we suggest that it is better to have a proper idea about what hipster look fashion trends rule the men's fashion world. Simply wearing denim, ripped jeans, patterned shirts, beanies, and hats is capable of giving you that hipster look. However, if you are looking for tops to suit the hipster look, button-down shirts and athletic cuts and slim-cut jackets and blazers would be great choices. Besides, if you need pants that suit this look, tapered jeans and slim-cut trousers are surely the best outfits. However, to get that best hipster look, the costumes that you choose should not be too tight, nor baggy. Apart from that, coupling your costume with a vintage 80s leather crossbody bag or a leather duffel hipster bag, a matching pair of sunglasses and a belt will also magnify the hipster look that you have already created. If you are an individual who loves the street-style look, trust us, you have ample choices. From a pair of jeans to shorts to shirts to t-shirts, there is a huge variety that would suit your style and purpose. However, instead of a full suit paired with a leather briefcase, or formal wear paired with a duffel bag, you can choose a pair of jeans and a t-shirt or a shirt that go along with today's men's fashions. Besides, a matching wristwatch, stylish phone case, as well as a style bag such as a shoulder bag or messenger bag, would surely give you that perfect style look in a way like no other. If you're looking for men's fashion trends to look sharp with the city look, of course, you have many and more choices. Even the most favorite go-to option of any man, jeans and a t-shirt, would give this city look, but you have to pay special attention to choose the right pair. So when it comes to jeans, always get that clean, decent pair of jeans that fit you. It is better to avoid very baggy jeans or jeans with large prints on the back if you are aiming for that city look. Then you can choose a long-sleeve shirt or a t-shirt that matches your pair of jeans to magnify the awesome looks that you got. And yes, don't forget, Adding up a sweater or a blazer for your costume when necessary would never harm your city look, as long as it suits your style. Besides, if you need a bag to carry your belongings, you can simply opt for a leather shoulder bag or a briefcase based on your purpose, so that it would preserve your city look. Emerging in the 1950s, the Ivy League look still rules the men's fashion world. Thus, this happens to be a major focus of many who are interested in men's styles. However, if you prefer this Ivy League look, there are certain essentials that you need to add to your wardrobe. One such is the classic polo shirt. Whether you wear it alone or pair it with a sweater or a blazer, it would guarantee you the Ivy League looks that you always dreamt of. Apart from that, crew neck sweaters also happen to be a favorite of many who prefer the Ivy League look. The plain colored sweaters are trendier these days, and thus you can opt for one as such. Above all, choosing a pair of boat shoes, a 50s style bag, and a pair of sunglasses when necessary will also elevate the Ivy League look that you have given yourself with your costumes. 1980s retro fashion for men is very popular, mostly because fashion role models in the 80s were mostly dressing up in that particular 1980s retro vibe fashion look. It will make you look trendy and fashionable without having to spend too much money on clothing. When everyone else is looking boring or outdated, you can be different from them by following this amazing fashion trend. The 80s retro style is a great way to show off your individuality. It's all about having fun and expressing yourself. As with any fashion, there are certain things you can do to stand out from the crowd and make sure you look as cool as possible. The first thing you need to do is find an outfit that suits your body shape the best. This will make sure you look good in whatever clothes you wear. You should also have a few staple items in your wardrobe, so that when someone asks where did they get those clothes, it's easy for them to say, I bought them at Gent Create. After all, it is the way you dress that gives the first impression. So decide on the look that you prefer the most, match, and choose what suits you the best.